article not too long ago that said that Baltimore, Maryland is now the most deadliest large city in the United States of America. The year before that, it was Memphis, and before that, it was Detroit. Now, the other thing that they have in common is that they are all democratically ran, which means that they have a democratic political makeup, if you will, the mayors, the city council, and things like that. The other thing that they also have in common is that they have a large black population. But back to Baltimore, it is said that while homicides and non-deadly shootings are down, robberies like carjackings and things like that are up 6%. So as I got to thinking even more, I'm like, this cannot be a coincidence. What is really going on here? Why is it that way in Democrat cities with large black populations? And now, of course, I can say, well, the leadership, if you want to call them that, they don't care. They're just really about the better part of their districts, right? Which is normally true. You know that in black neighborhoods or things like that, the infrastructure is usually dilapidated and just a whole lot of just lackluster things that are going on there. But the other issue is the voter. For one, when it comes down to state and local elections, voters seem to be a little bit more apathetic in that, well, I don't care. It's not the federal election where I'll go vote for the president. It's just not that big of a deal. I don't have to show up. Well, it is that big of a deal. And the other thing, too, is especially with us as black voters, oftentimes we get caught up on, oh, they're a Democrat or they're black. But we don't think about, okay, are they going to make life livable in these areas? Are we going to have to wonder about being robbed, carjacked, or even, unalived in these very streets that we live in? And the person that we are going to elect, are they going to care about those things? As I tell you all the time, you could go into to a lot of our neighborhoods, this is something that, is a fear of mine. You see a lot of stray dogs running around. We've also heard about a lot of maulings taking place in our neighborhoods. But when you go to the better part of town, you don't see those things. And it's like, why not? It's because their city council and everybody else, they will never have it. They make sure that, Becky and them and everybody else can walk freely on the sidewalks and not have to be looking everywhere or worry about if that dog across the street is going to come and maul them to death. But in our neighborhoods, I don't know. I don't want to say we don't think about those things, but I think we think about those things when we are reactive and not proactive. Proactive means I am going to look into this candidate who wants my vote. Are you going to care about this part of town too? Are you going to care about the potholes and the housing and there's no stores, food deserts and all this other stuff? Are you going to care about that stuff too? Because we know that in our communities, there is a lack of everything, jobs, other resources like grocery stores and, and things like that. And so when you have a lack of those things, you're going to have things like robbery and, a whole bunch of other things that are worse. So especially us as black people, when people talk about I'm a Democrat and I'm black, and even if they're Republican, right, they should have to be tested the same way. What are you going to do to make life better for us around here and not just on the better side of your district? So anyway, y'all tell me what you think of that. And for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra Kaye Show, here on YouTube. Peace.